Welcome to Pilates Fusion. Today we're going to do, you're going to need a chair, you're going to need a squishy ball, and some light weights. So we'll come to that doing some leg work, some balancing work, and some weighted work. So thanks for joining in. Let's get warmed up. Take a nice deep breath up, inhale. Exhale, arms down, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take it up. And down, 2 more times, breathing up nice and tall, pushing down through your feet. 1 more, take it up. And then this time just open your arms into goalpost position, and then just slightly turn to your right side. Turn to the right, just a little twist, come back to center, and then turn to your left for a small twist. Always start out small and then get bigger if you need to, or feel like you can, and rotate. So just these easy upper body twists, 1 more each side, and last one. Come back center, take your right arm up overhead, just give me a nice side stretch, drop your left shoulder, and switch to your other side, and switch. We're trying to get some length into our rib cage here. Looking down to the bottom shoulder to stretch out a little bit through your neck. And up again, 1 more each side. And switch. Coming back center. Bring the arms back behind you, scoop out the belly, rounding out forward, draw the shoulders together, and then pull back up, elbows come back, chest comes up, and then round out the spine again. So you're coming into the standing cat-cow stretch, pull through, and then rotate, and scoop, and pull. So we're doing some internal, external rotation with our shoulders. Starting our breath pattern from the side, you're scooping out the belly, and then pulling up the chest, drawing the shoulders back, scoop it out, pull it in 2 more times, rounding into extension, flexion, and extension, and bring your hands to the front, just lace your hands together, pushing forward, and then slowly lift your arms up, drop your shoulders down, stretching here, and arms come down. Bring your feet apart just a little bit more. Let's start with a little more upper body. So just start by slowly lifting up your right shoulder, and then your left shoulder, shoulder shrugs up and down. Feel the lift and lower, the release, the tension and release. 1 more each side. And then begin to add some shoulder rolls. Lift up the shoulder, drop it back. Lift up the shoulder, drop it back. Mobility through the shoulders. Lift and lower. Up. One more each side. And let's add a little bigger motion with your elbows. Up and around, and up and around. You can stay with just the shoulders if you like, or you can add a little more range with the shoulders. 1 more each side. Bring your feet apart just a little bit more. And we're going to do some nice big arm sweeps. Start with your right side, lunge a little bit to your left, sweep it up and around. Again, sweep it up and around. Again, that internal, external rotation, but just adding a little movement through the hips and knee. Up and around. Two more. And pause to switch to the other side. Push it through, circle it around. Behind and front, and behind, and in front. Always make sure your knees are tracking over your feet in the same direction. 2 more. and rest. Let's bring our arms out to the side. You're gonna drop your right shoulder down and turn your left shoulder. So you're kind of doing a little bit of a ringing through your shoulders. So bring it forward and back and just ring through your shoulders. Front and back and front and back. So one is going back and one is going forward. Two more sets. 1 and 2. And back to goal post with those arms. Just round forward over your lap. Hang out to a little bit of a wide forward fold. Slowly bring up your spine. Inhale. Again, scoop it forward, pull up your belly, forward fold. Knees are soft. Slowly roll it up. We're going to do 2 more of these. So we're doing a wide forward fold, keeping your knees soft, scooping out your belly, rolling up your spine. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, round through. And inhale to stand up. As you're coming up on your inhale, draw your feet together. Take a nice big stretch up, reaching for the ceiling. And exhaling your arms down to the side. And then we're just gonna march up. Just warm up the legs a little bit before we go into our concentrated leg series. Just moving a little march in here, up and down. Build our heart rate up a little bit, get some oxygen to those muscles. And 4, 3, 2, make it to just a little kick front. Kick, 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 kick. Maybe point those toes as you're reaching those feet forward and front. Every time you're transferring your weight, you're balancing a little bit more. And then we're going to take that kick to the side. Out, 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 out. Push your arms through if you want to, or you can keep your hands at your hips. It is a little kick. Four, 3, 2, this is tricky, kick it back. Kick, kick, kick. So from the side, I look like this, just kicking my feet back a little bit off the floor. Warming up the glutes a little bit. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So let's grab a chair if you have one handy, and we're going to use it for a little bit of balance, and then a squishy ball. I'm going to be turning to the side so that you can see me a little bit better, and I might be making some changes in my orientation. But we're going to start by taking the ball and placing it behind your calf and hamstring of your right leg. So you are going to squeeze that just a little bit, not too hard. Step away from your chair a little bit so you can use it for support. Make sure you're using your core, and you're going to do a little hinge forward with just a little bit of slight weight on the chair. Flex your foot by bringing your heel towards your ball, and then you're going to lift the ball up and down. So keep that knee just going from the floor to the ceiling, with your heel going up. Reach it up. Up and down. Hamstring, glutes, core. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Remember all those principles. Up and down. Exhale up, inhale down. We're going to do 8 more. 8, watch your lower back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to stretch in between each series. So take the ball out And just take the ball onto your chair, step back or step forward with your working leg, we just worked, and pull your toes up so you can get a little stretch and release in that hamstring from holding on to that ball. And then we're going to come up, place the ball back in the same leg, changing the orientation of the lift. So now I'm going to turn my foot open, my knee open, my hip open, and then drop into kind of the calf or knee area and pull up. So we're externally rotated and lifting. Getting to all the angles of the glutes in this leg series. Keep breathing. Supporting leg should be slightly bent, not locked. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and once again, we'll stretch. So take the ball out, bring that same foot forward, pull up the toes, and sit back to stretch. We're going to do one more leg series here. Once again, place the ball back between your hamstring and your calf. This time, I'd like you to take your elbow onto the chair so that you can rotate. So now my hips are open, my leg is up. Pull the ball towards your elbow and in. So take your time to get here. Just helps to put your elbow on the chair so that you can get into that rotation. Pull, pull. A little core going on here also. Supporting leg work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it out for one more stretch here. Sit back and hold it. So both legs are working actually. Supporting leg and moving leg. And then we're going to just work on a little balance on this side before we go to the other side. So stand up. Now you can use the chair if you like for support. You can take your hand on your hip if you like. So take your left leg out and hold the ball in that left arm. Come up with your shoulders dropping back. So we want to work the same side we just did. Okay? And you're going to pull and lengthen. Shorten and lengthen. Pull. Reach. Pull. Reach. Pull and pull. Can be done with or without the ball, but as long as we have the ball, we're going to use it. Balance and pull. Exhale, pull. Inhale, stretch. Eight more. 8. 4 more. And rest. Good. Let's start the series on the other side. I'm just going to bring my chair to the other side so you can see me. You can just keep your same chair orientation if you like. All right, so ball's going to go between your hamstring and calf on the opposite side. And little hinge forward. Parallel knee to the floor and lift straight up and down. Try not to move your low back too much. You want to keep your abdominals pulled up so you can keep that connection into your glute and not your low back. There'll be a tiny bit of extension. Lift. You're pushing the heel to the ceiling. Concentrated leg series. 8 more. And 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Take it out, step that same foot forward, sit back into a stretch by pulling up your toes and hinging your hips back. Come up, place the ball back between the same leg and hamstring and calf. Turn out a little bit. Drop the knee towards the opposite knee or foot towards the calf and open out so you're holding that open, lift and lower. If you have to take time to just stop and watch and then start over, that's fine. Up. Working on our hip strength, glute strength, 8 more. 8, 7, and 4, and out with the ball, and stretch it back again. One more, change. Take the ball back between the hamstring. This time take your opposite elbow down again, turn and rotate. Pull the knee towards the elbow. Pull and back, pull. So I'm going back to about neutral, not going back into extension, but we're using all those glute muscles here. Supporting leg is working, 8 more, 8. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1 more time, stretch it out. All right, let's do our abdominals on this side. Chairs for balance if you need to. Take out the same foot that has the same arm with the ball, and then you're going to pull in and lengthen and pull. Or you can keep your hand on your hip, pull. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. You can always make adjustments as you need to or modify. Decrease the range if you need. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Great. I'm going to turn my chair so I'm forward, and then I'm going to have you grab your weights. We're going to do some seated weight work, but we're going to also keep the ball between our knees. So carefully grab your weights. Place the ball between your knees and sit forward on your chair so that your feet can plant on the floor, okay? And so you're away from your back rest. I want you to use your back muscles for balance. So we're gonna start by just doing a little bit of shoulder work. Make a 90-degree angle in your elbows and bring the weights out and then squeeze the ball and squeeze under your arms. Up, squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Now remember, we're trying to bring our elbows and wrists up on the same plane, so we're not twisting through the wrists. Up, lengthen through your head, keep that space between your ears and your shoulders. Up and squeeze. I'm going to turn to the side so that you can see me from the side. Here, and I'm opening and closing. When I'm closing in, I'm squeezing that ball to bring some attention to my inner thighs, pelvic floor, and low abs. How about 4 more? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Now we're going to work into the back of the shoulders. So we're going to do a fly. Keep the ball right where it is. You're gonna hinge forward just to lengthen your spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Arms come down to your side, drop the shoulders back. Keep a slight bend in your elbows and open those arms towards the back. So it's a little diagonal, upper back, good posture exercise. Open and open. Elbow slightly bent. Keep breathing. And we got 4 more to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it up and rest. Now just upper shoulders, so bring your elbows into goalpost. You're going to squeeze the ball as you come up and then release down to your goalpost position. Squeeze overhead, pull it back down. Squeeze, pull, squeeze. Every time we squeeze that ball, we're really trying to incorporate some core work here. With your breath, from the inside out, breathe. 4 more. 2, 1 more. And rest and release. Good, let's just put our weights down. We'll do a little rotation stretch here. Take your right hand across to your left knee, left arm back, and just look over your back shoulder. And then we're going to switch to the other side, rotate. Keep your spine nice and long. And come back center. Good. So let's put our chair away and go to the floor. Let's bring our ball with us to the floor and our weights. Take the ball, place it between your knees, grab your weights, 1 in each hand, and then just slowly roll down to the mat. Rolling back down, and pausing here. So I'm going to have my weights up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to bring my knees to tabletop. So we're going to start with a little bit of a warm up here by just curling your chin in and rolling up. Doing like a bicep tricep press here. Roll down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Weights are always optional. Moving from neutral to imprint and back to neutral. When you come up, now start to squeeze that wall a little bit as you come up. To move my chair out of the way a little bit. And anytime you need to support your head, please do that. 8 more. 4 more. 'Let's just place the weights down on the floor. Keep your knees right where they are. Tuck your chin, curl up. Hold it here. Lengthen your legs if you want to. And start to do the 100. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out. And in. Slight squeeze on the ball. Pelvic floor lifted. Navel down. Breathe. The lower the legs, the more challenging it is. Watch your low back. Use your breath pattern to get you smoothly into this lifted chest position. One hand behind your head if you need to, or the ball behind your head if you need to. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Tuck your knees in and release your neck side to side. And come back to center. We're going to take the ball out, reaching the ball up overhead to your toes. You're just going to curl up to your feet. Lift and come back down. And lift. So legs are to the ceiling, and we're curling up our upper body to come to the feet and then down to the floor. If you need to, you can bend your legs a little bit more, but curling up and trying to find that length, the back of your legs. Eight more. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it down and release the neck. We're going to give the head a little bit of a break now, the neck area. All right, we'll start with some bridges. Place your feet on the floor and ball between your knees. We'll just start with moving bridges. So start with your hands down by your side. Lift your belly button to the ceiling. Curl your belly button to the floor and slowly lift your hips up. Just start with this basic bridge, rolling and articulating through your spine. Inhale as you pause. Exhale as you move. Inhale again at the top. And exhale, roll down. Inhale. Exhale. And down. Let's do 2 more. Rolling down 1 more time. Let's stay at the top on this one. Hold it here. And now just take your right leg straight out from your left leg. So you're gently squeezing the ball. We're holding this hamstring, inner thigh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend both feet, or both knees. Drop your hips down. Release. Articulate back up to the sky with your hips. You're going to first lift your belly button, lower through your imprint, lift, hold it. Stabilize the right side this time, and take your left leg straight out. Try not to drop your hips. Keep those hips strong, glutes strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, foot down, and spine down, and rest. So we're going to take the ball out, and just hold it either right next to your rib cage with elbows down, or up to the ceiling. Up to the ceiling is more challenging. We're going to take the soles of our feet and bring them closer together so you look like a butterfly or a frog with your legs. Neutral spine, and lift up and down. Lift and lower. Up and down. You can even squeeze the ball when you come to the top. That might encourage you to use your pec muscles a little bit more, your ab muscles a little bit more. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Bring your knees in. Just place the ball above your shins and rest. Split your legs so your right leg comes to the ceiling and your left leg goes to the floor or long, and take the ball right behind your calf and roll up for a stretch. If you need to, you can put your ball behind your head and your hands can stay right around your calf. Just try to stretch it up here. Breathe. You may not have a straight leg. That's fine. Just try to get a little bit of release in the back of your hamstrings from that hamstring work. Let's lower down and switch sides. So take your left leg straight up, right leg out, curl up and give me a stretch. And come down and release. All right, so now we're going to go into single leg boat. Arms are going to come over your head, legs are going to come long. Let's start with our right side. So you're going to curl up and bring your right knee to tabletop. Pause, come back down, and bring your left knee to tabletop. Now if you don't want to come all the way up or you don't have the strength in your abs or your back, you can just do a curl up and keep your back on imprint when you come up. Or you can add that extra lift, but make sure you pause and then come down. One more on each side. Lengthen and rest. In between, we're going to just do some roll-ups. So tuck your chin, take the ball all the way up to rolling to your feet. Pull the navel back and roll all the way back down your spine, lengthening your arms above your head. Tuck your chin, begin to roll up, pulling through. Take your time, you don't have to go as fast as I am. And if you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Roll up. One more time, because we'll be doing a few of these in between our teaser ab series. And all right, this time we're going to go to 2 knees up into a full boat. Coming all the way up, exhale, inhale, down. If you need to, you can come just into a curl. Keep those legs a little bit higher, lengthen them out, and come into the curl. So there's a couple of options. If you want to come into full boat, balance, lift, come back down, exhale. If you get tired, just go back to the single leg alternating boat. Two more. Last one. And then we're going to lengthen out. We're going to change our roll up just a little bit. We're going to start the same way. Tuck your chin, roll up. Only this time now, we're going to articulate to sitting and then roll down. Okay, so we're going to roll up and over, tailbone down, take your spine to stack it, shoulders down, and then scoop your spine back to the floor. Arms overhead. Roll up. Stack, 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 and then roll back down. Up and over, and stack, and one more time. And up, and stack. Good, let's stay up tall, right where we are. Great. Let's put the ball away, put your weights away. let's come over to plank. Come on to your hands and knees. Your elbows down to the floor. Start with your toes down and knees up, because that's going to get you in your best form to start with. If you need to then drop your knees, keep your core engaged without moving your spine, and hold your plank. Shoulders back. Now our abs are warmed up or tired, so you can choose where you want to put your knees. Take a break if you need to. 30 more seconds. Keep your ears in line with your shoulders. Stay broad across the back. Try not to sink into your shoulder blades. Tilt the pelvis back a little bit. Lift your pelvic floor. Breathe. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees down, child's pose to open it up and release. Breathing, releasing, lengthening out through the arms. And then we're rolling up to tabletop. So we're going to start in our tabletop position. Take your right leg straight back behind you, lift it up off the floor. And then your left arm's going to go away, hold it here. Now we're going to do a little tuck. You're going to bring your elbow in or into your side and your knee into the opposite elbow and reach. Exhale, pull. So no rotation right now. Just keep everything going in the same plane. Pull and lift, crunch, lengthen. Pull and lift, and lengthen, and pull, and reach. A little balance, strength. 2 more. Exhale, pull up. Inhale, exhale, pull. And hold this one. Hold it right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hand down, knee down, and rest. Try the other side. Take your left leg straight back, lift it up, just so it's parallel with the floor. Take your right arm out. Now just pull straight in, because we're going to change it on the next set. So pull, tuck, and reach. Pull and tuck, reach away, tuck, reach, tuck, and reach. Get those abs to engage. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last 1. And rest. Now we're going to change it to bringing the elbow across to the knee and the knee across to the elbow. So start today's first side. Take your right foot back, left arm up. Now when you come in, I want you to tuck to a little bit of a diagonal and reach. Pull. And reach. Diagonal pull. And reach. So I'm coming across my body with my elbow and my knee. So from the front, it'll look like this. Pull. Lengthen. So there's a little rotation going on in the hips and in the shoulders. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And rest. Prepare for the other side. Left leg, right arm, and rotate. Reach, rotate. Curl your toes underneath you, just sit back a little bit to stretch the back of the feet. And begin to bring your feet underneath you for a standing forward fold. Come forward, take your time and fold it. Just allow yourself to release here. Pull your belly button up. Stack your spine, one vertebrae at a time. All the way up. Take your right leg up to the ceiling. Give me a little balance stretch here. Hold it. Drop your shoulders down. Use a chair, a wall, or something if you need to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step down. Arms down, take a deep breath up. Inhale, we're going to our forward fold, and that will take us into our balance. Folding forward. Rising up your spine. Begin to bring your left leg up. Reach it up and balance. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down and release. Great. Let's take our right arm up to the ceiling and then take your left arm to grab a hold of your wrist for a little bit of a side stretch here. Just reach it over. Coming back up center, take your hand and pull your left arm up and over. And inhale up, bring your arms down, and we're going to finish up just with a rotated chair. So let's try that today. We're going to inhale up, bring your hands together at heart center. Bend your knees and sit into a chair. Now you can stay right here, or take your left arm around to your right knee and hold a rotation chair. So a rotation, sit, breathe, leg strength. From here, just turn back to center. You're still in your chair. Come all the way up. Release, arms down. So one more time to the other side. So this is practicing rotated chair. Come into your squat. Now opposite elbow, right to left, rotate. Or if you prefer to keep your chair without rotation, that's okay. And then rotate back to center and lift. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. And you're done. Thanks for joining in. Have a great day.